like, about that. Like, that's a very, I get what you're saying. I used to think the same thing. I said the same thing one time.
Let's keep digging through the snail mail here. It's kind of great. We got more snail mail here, boys, from listeners. This is from...
So finally went to his mailbox.
I did. I haven't been in the office in a little bit. So Marty from Lake Elmo. He sent in a big list of dumb football questions for O-line committee, which we'll probably get to this week.
Those typed out. That's nice.
But he's also included, and he addresses it to Phil Judd, Declan, Jeremiah Searles, and Alex Boone, so all of us. Okay. I've enclosed a summer care package for you to keep and use at your leisure. It's my gift to Score North for all of your outstanding Vikings coverage.
And we're going to look at J.J. McCarthy. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's going to be a good one, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Hey, football fans, glad to have you all with us early in this NFL season. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt with you. And we've got a couple of teams here, Brock, on much different trajectories here early in the opening third of this calendar.
But we're a part of the season, and you know this, partner, but records can still be deceiving. So don't look at that win-loss column and immediately say this one's a landslide. Some teams start a little slow before they surge. Some start fast, have some injuries, and we know what happens over a long season. But that picture, it's going to become a little more clear today.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go from Lumen Field. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
What's that?
Allen comes out throwing. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down. Here's Allen again. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fields this at the 19. And he's out of bounds after some great work on that return. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400, and he was still thriving, driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With his mindset, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. and create space to take that shot downfield.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up first down. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll give him a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A pickup of 4, that brings up 3rd and goal. Goes up and over for the touchdown. These guys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Point after up and good from Bates. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Motioning the tight end now. Allen now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll come up first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that. From the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. Touchdown on the pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to the air, it's Allen after the pick. Jump off caught by his back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
That pass complete to Irving. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Here's the give to Irving. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Second and 6 coming up here. Play action now with Allen. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Half 85, half 85. We go.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. Stiff arm success. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks lower the deficit to a single possession. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And look at this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go route concept, sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They've got first down from the 31. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. 5 yards on the play. They can just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. Another one for Gibbs. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. They'll come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Seahawks and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And they've been able to lean on him in the early goings of this NFL season. He's in the top 5 of the NFL in rushing. On the give, this is Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 32. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Junior Colson. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. A give left side for Gibbs. Has some space inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They send St. Brown in motion left. 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Gibbs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Beats Texas on the extra point. And these guys stretch their lead to 21. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got Evans, it's complete. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back now, pressure on its way. This is complete to Schultz. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Play action now. Allen flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
First and 10 from the 41. Allen setting up to throw. Irving hauls it in. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Irving here from the gun. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Dax Hill up for the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Go! What's that?
Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's brought in. Inches back Ray Davis. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Finding Davis. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down. Will Lutz on for the field goal.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Seahawks in position to attempt a field goal. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Verdelet able to knock it through. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. First down, ball at the 36. Looking to throw, McCarthy. St. Brown's got it, complete. And he got this close to midfield before going out. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. On play action now, McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed.
He has the touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Schultz with the catch. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Short throw is dropped.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. Jukes one defender. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Allen gonna throw again. Got his target, it's Higgins. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now Seattle gonna call it second timeout. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, Allen bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
From the 36. That pass complete to Irving. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. So on third down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. This from the right hash, and a considerable coming off the edge, and it's blocked! It's picked up inside the 45. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
A massive shot towards the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. That brings us to halftime. One team having fun, the other team not so much in what has been a blowout thus far. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Anthony Richardson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Joe Burrow, excellent in the victory as his guys run their mark to 4-2 on the year. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground and added another on the receiving end for good measure. He was awesome. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Caught on the comeback route. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before... Ooh, Mike McDonald not liking what he saw. The challenge flags hit the field.
Previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field...
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. They've got a man in motion. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. From the 38. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives them the first. Throwing now off play action. Throw caught at the 6. And in for the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys continue piling onto this lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
What's that?
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Right back to Irving now. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Regular.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Got Evans, it's complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Allen to throw. Irving hauls it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, no, they get him yet again. DJ Turner comes up with it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be a 1st down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give him a 1st down. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Their punter making his way out now. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This is complete to Schultz. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Pressure coming. It's Allen. This one finds Irving. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Running left, this is Irving. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Play action now with Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Throwing here, Allen. Davis there to grab it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got them equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. They're out and set. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 27. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. This one, well, it has been a rough watch for the hometown guys. Their side getting blown out as we... Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He connects downfield on 4th. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. St. Brown's got it. Complete. Keeps himself upright. He does it. Touchdown. These guys throwing 6 more on the blowout. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Irving on the inside give. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Into the hands of Schultz. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. Allen now on 1st down. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's brought down for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Trying again following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 20-yard line.
They give to Irving, left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
They bring the pressure. Down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Bertolet able to knock it through. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
Kicker's got to be a little bit like quarterbacks, Kate, every once in a while. When a QB throws a pick, you got to flush it. When a kicker gets one blocked earlier in the game, you got to do the same thing. You got to flush it, trust your fundamentals, and deliver as he just did.
Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The visitors and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They're set up at the 35 now. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a 6th straight victory. And he'll get it up to the 44.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. These guys close to extending their unbeaten streak to 6-0. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he doesn't get much. A small pickup down to the 42. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They kick the running back in motion. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Into the hands of Pitts. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. McCarthy operating from the pistol. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. McCarthy to throw for it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This one intended for the running back. And now they face 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He completes it in traffic. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The visitors and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And this one, just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only one timeout remaining to stop it. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Slot man in motion right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Oh, they're going to have it's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Ooh, and they are lucky to get this one back on the recovery. They get 2 yards. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yep.
After review of the
Take
play,
that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And as we